Okay, hi. 8 weeks today. That means I get to say 2 months, and I'm super excited about that, because 2 months sounds a lot more reasonable to be having such a big belly. So I'm 8 weeks today, and with the kids we have been doing, each week I give them a little item that's the size that the baby is, and my daughter's been keeping them in her jewelry box, and then the next week we change it out. So we started out, I think it's 5 weeks or 6 weeks. We started out with a grain of rice, and then we moved to a small bean, and right now we have this little gummy bear. It might be a little bit bigger than this, but about gummy bear at 8 weeks. And I like to read to them what the little pregnancy updates and the email and stuff say about how they have defined little webbed fingers now, and what their eyes are like at this point, and the different body parts that they're developing and that kind of stuff. My daughter's really, really interested in that. My son likes to hear about it too. The littlest doesn't really understand yet, but they like to hear about it, and it's definitely starting to sink in that there's a baby in there. And my son, who's almost 4, is he's starting to understand and get excited and talk about the baby in my tummy. And he bumped into my leg the other day, and I said, "Ow!" And he goes, "Oh, sorry, I kissed the baby better," and he kissed my tummy. I was like, well, you didn't really hit me in the tummy, but okay. So my nausea and fatigue has been a bit better lately. I still have it sometimes, and worse sometimes than others, but I'm feeling better lately. There's still a lot of like, I'm craving this one thing and I want to eat that, and that sounds gross to me, or that's not so bad with the aversions though. Like my husband was able to eat popcorn next to me, and I didn't really notice the smell wasn't as strong as it was before to me. So feeling a little bit better, having an easier time with some of that stuff. Last night we got to tell our small group leaders, and that was kind of fun because, well, she kind of sort of asked, and then I kind of sort of told, and they have 8 kids, and so they were one of the few people that's going to look at us and go, "Oh, congratulations," instead of, "You're crazy, 4 kids," you know, because there's going to be some people that don't understand why we would have more than 2 or more than 3 or whatever, and then there's going to be some people that understand the idea of a big family and why we want that, and that kind of thing. So it's those reactions from people that you know kind of get it, that are on the same page as you or whatever, are a little bit more enjoyable. So that was fun. We may announce today, we may do the full-on tell everybody, post it on Facebook, everything today. Today is Halloween. Happy Halloween. We don't really do much for Halloween around here. It's not really our thing, and I don't usually dress up, except all of my kids, I have been pregnant over Halloween, and if we take the kids to a harvest carnival or a trunk or treat or something like that, I'll usually paint my belly when I'm pregnant. Just something small. I don't really dress up, but I'll paint the belly. Like, I've had a pumpkin belly before. I've had a pepper belly. That was the same Halloween too, because we went to 2 different events that year. I should post some pictures. A basketball, that's right, with my son. I did a basketball. My husband dressed up as a coach, my daughter dressed up as a basketball player, and I painted a big old basketball on my tummy. It looked really real, and people were even, like, they thought I had, like, cut a basketball in half and placed it over my stomach, and that one was pretty funny. So, then with my son, 2 years ago, it was right after that little incident where everybody thought that there was a little boy in a hot air balloon floating away, and he wasn't really in it, and all that kind of stuff, and it was like the very next week, and maybe it was tasteless, but I kind of have a interesting sense of humor, and I painted a hot air balloon on my stomach and hung a little basket from the bottom, and then when people ask me about it, I'm like, my little boy's in the hot air balloon. So anyway, that's what we did last time. This time I'm actually going to make a little bit of a costume. I'm not really going to dress up my whole body, but well, I think I'm going to post the costume later. I don't want to give it away yet, but my husband likes the idea, and he's willing to let me post a picture of the costume on Facebook and let everybody know. Well, I'll just tell you. I'm going to make an oven, attach it to the front of my stomach, my shirt will be up on the inside of it, and the door will open, and on my belly I'll have painted a bun, so I've got a bun in my oven. And so, I just think that's funny and cute. I might have my husband wear an apron that says "The Chef" or something like that. And that'll kind of be our way of letting everybody know that we've got a bun in the oven. And so if we post that on Facebook, then there you have it. So that'll be kind of funny. Talked to my new sister-in-law today, who just married my brother in August. So they've only been married for, what would that be? 2 months? Yeah. And so they had a little bit of a surprise occurrence recently where she thinks she may possibly be pregnant. They want a big family. They don't want to wait very long to start their family. This is a little bit sooner than they had thought that they would, but they would be very excited and happy if that's the case. We don't know, but if so, that'd be pretty awesome. So, I'm kind of excited to find out about that and see if this baby's going to get a cousin that's really close in age. She has been learning about NFP lately, natural family planning, and I have been trying to help her through that. And so that's how she knows that there's even a possibility that maybe a surprise is coming. Now, just to be clear, that method can be completely foolproof. It is a method for conception. If you're trying to get pregnant, it can make people it can help people either who have irregular cycles, very short cycles, very long cycles, sometimes don't even have cycles, people with even fertility problems. It can make the most of the time that you are fertile because you're aware. It's all about awareness and knowing when you are fertile and when you're not, and that's a big deal. So people who are trying to get pregnant, natural family planning is awesome. People who are trying to avoid pregnancy, which, just a little side personal note, my husband and I don't do. We don't prevent babies. We love them. We don't prevent them. Not at this point in our lives anyway. There could at some point in our life, I suppose, be a spiritual, emotional, physical, health reason, any of those, in which we would feel that, God was asking us to take some action there. But at this point, we don't prevent babies. They just come when they come, and we love it. So we could, however, I am very aware, based on my learning about natural family planning, I'm very aware and could 100% prevent pregnancy if I chose to. So it's a good natural way to achieve or prevent pregnancy without putting any synthetic hormones in your body, using anything unnatural that increases your risks of cancers and stroke, heart attack, on and on and on. Just personally, I have found that birth control pills themselves and the patches and that kind of thing, they can be very dangerous. And when I was able to know that there was a natural way to do whatever we felt led to do at the time, that was a huge burden off my shoulders. And I am very grateful that I have found natural family planning. There's also, I'm going to check my time here so I don't go too long. Okay. Also, if there really is a legitimate fertility problem that has not been diagnosed, natural family planning can help you find that. It can help you find out if you really are having fertility problems or if your timing is just off and awareness is just off. So I highly recommend it. I have the book by Tony Weschler called Taking Charge of Your Fertility. I highly recommend this book. It's about that thick. So it's not just a couple days reading or whatever, but it's also meant so that you can flip through it and find a topic that pertains to you, learn about that, and kind of go one piece at a time. There are some chapters in there that don't pertain to me and I don't read them, but you can learn just from like the first few chapters and then the others that pertain to you. You can learn so much about your own body that your mama never taught you because she didn't even know. They don't teach you in health class, and very, very useful awareness of your own body. I can't even stress how much I recommend that book and learning those things. So anyway, that was my little NFP spiel. I'll maybe talk about that at another time as well, more in depth, or how it works or something. I don't really know, but I do recommend it. I have been very aware of my pregnancies because of it, and it's been a good thing for our family. Only thing is that I'll never really be able to be surprised because I know too much. So I will never have that, oh my gosh, I just found out that I'm 12 weeks pregnant and didn't realize it, or anything like that, because I just am too aware of what's going on, but that's okay. I prefer it that way. Okay, so other this time pregnancy stuff, I'm still having some weird dreams, and some of them are not so weird, but just lots of dreams, lots of rapid eye activity, I guess. And I am hoping that I will get to hear the heartbeat soon. I might be building up a little bit of false hope and trying to rush that along, but I do have my own Doppler. I am a midwifery assistant, and I assist a couple of local home birth midwives, and so I have some of my own equipment. I know how to do some charting and that kind of thing, and I have my own Doppler, and so I'll get to listen to baby. I don't want to overuse ultrasound and Doppler, so once I'm able to use with a fetoscope, that I can just, do like a stethoscope, except it's for, if I can do that later in the pregnancy, I'll do that. Once I've heard the heartbeat for the first time, I'm not going to do it every day or anything like that. I'm going to try to be good. So, but I am hoping that I might be able to hear that soon. I've been looking around on YouTube and Googling it and stuff like that, and found that some people are finding their baby's heartbeat at 8 weeks or so. Mine is a 2 megahertz, and I keep seeing people finding it really early with a 3 megahertz. So it might be a while for me still. It might be 10 weeks or so, but I'm going to try, maybe once a week until I find it, and then I'll try to post that, and I'll be really excited, because that really makes you just go, there's something in there with a heartbeat, there's a baby. So I'm really looking forward to that. I guess that's our next big milestone, but I will see about maybe posting a costume picture later, and whenever we hear the heartbeat, and of course a 9-week update in 1 more week, and I think I'll do the cabbage test again too, see if I get the same result twice. So, more fun stuff to do. There's always something to pass the time and have fun with while you wait that long 9 months. So the belly is totally poking out. I better show that before I run out of battery and time. Yeah, there she blows. You can see that it's not just like blub, it's a round baby bump. And I was told last night that somebody noticed it like 3 weeks ago. I didn't say anything, so it's there. Not my imagination. But that is all for now. Okay.